Today we're talking about Sweet Home Alabama, which is the second sweetest home after maybe a gingerbread house or something like that. When I'm not looking for investors for my little kid hookup app, Kindergarten, I like to answer questions that I get on YouTube, so let's get to it. Out of all the songs written about the thrilling season 4 premiere of My Little Pony, Enema by Tool is definitely my favorite. The beautiful thing about modern recording equipment is that unlike my grandmother, you can put it in a home and it won't get all uppity. Today we're talking about the classic Rolling Stones song Painted Black, which is apparently about the way Satan wants your fingernails to look if you're the Wiccan that works at my local Starbucks. Some things were never meant to be dropped, like me from my grandmother's cell phone family plan. But when it comes to the low E string, drop that sucker down to a D. All right, today we're gonna break down the song Breakdown, famously written by Tom Petty about the Pontiac Aztek. Out of all the swelling that I'm currently experiencing, the volume component is probably the least painful. So today we're gonna talk about volume pedals. It actually is the perfect way to measure exactly 2 pounds of produce. Now, probably the third reason, and Travis picking is probably my third favorite Travis-related exercise, after Travis tipping and Travis jacking.
What's up, Sean?
Justin, my knee hurts, what do I do?
Compression?
Justin, my guitar playing sucks, what do I do?
Compression!
Justin, I need to turn these igneous rocks into precious stones, what do I do?
Compression.
Hey, Allie.
Hey, Sean.
You know how I like my microphones?
How?
Like I like my Tinder dates.
And how's that?
No strings attached.
You dog.
Usually, if you're trying to fake extreme beauty, you need at least 15 umbilical cords worth of Panamanian stem cells. But if you're trying to fake beautiful piano, today we're gonna learn the classic song Between the Bars, which is a song Elliott Smith famously wrote about getting his head stuck in the banister at his grandmother's house. 3 connections that I've made this week. 1, that all mattress shops are money laundering fronts. 2, the unholy but surprisingly active state of my father's dating life. And 3, arpeggios, major arpeggios, and the minor pentatonic scale. Today we're breaking down the classic Ben Harper dorm room ballad Burn One Down, which is actually a very heavily veiled metaphor for his love of the fluffy towel Yankee Candle. So if you've watched the previous piano lessons, you've probably only been able to practice them with one hand on account of having used your other hand to hold off the beautiful women that are trying to get at you. The concept of openness is usually a very wholesome and beautiful thing, with the possible exceptions being heart surgeries and most glory holes. But the key of E major is not one of those exceptions. So we're gonna name this video Guitar MILFs. Myths I'd like to find out more about
now.
But we didn't want to confuse the YouTube search engine. Today we're talking about Picardy thirds, often confused with Captain Picard's third, which according to official Starfleet chain of command would be Lieutenant Worf. We tend to spend a lot of money taking things that are very basic and making them interesting, which is why the high school girl glitter market has never been stronger. Most of the rapid changes in volume I experience are when I walk in on my brother watching Teen Mom. After that, it's when I use a tremolo pedal. Today we're going to break down a riff from the Tool song The Pot, which is a song that Maynard wrote about finding a home for his indoor begonias. When I'm not coming up empty on alternative uses for my 4th of July costume now that Amazon Prime didn't get it here on time. When I'm not working on my charity helping to ink underprivileged children, Tats for Tots. When I'm not helping my brother out with his fake nature show.
Hey, welcome back to Paul's Planet. The llama mating ritual involves spitting at his partner. So if you get spat on by a llama, you best report that freaky llama to the authorities. Or don't.
When I'm not losing my mind over the Winter Olympics. When I'm not taking serious issue with how BuzzFeed determines which Powerpuff Girl I am. Blossom? No. When I'm not exploring alternative ideas to grow my YouTube channel. I like to answer questions that I get on YouTube, so let's get to it. When I'm not being insensitive to my friends over social media. I like to answer questions that I get on YouTube, so let's get to it. When I'm not witnessing human nature in its most primal form at every 4-way stop sign intersection. When I'm not perfecting my solo new age loop station show for the road. When I'm not watching the Emmys. When I'm not finding out the hard way that I was way off with what I thought the definition of a furry was. Today we're breaking down Jingle Bell Rock, a song that has paid for Brian Setzer's pomade 10 lifetimes over. In my vast worldly experience, I found there are only 2 things that you can't fake: sophistication and insane martial arts fighting ability. but you can kind of fake piano. Today we're talking about the classic Weezer song, Say It Ain't So, which was proactively written about the CW deciding to cancel Vampire Diaries. Generally, my peaceful nature does not allow for destruction. Two exceptions being little kid sandcastles at the beach when the parents aren't looking, and the guitar fretboard. When I'm not testing out the online Wu-Tang Clan name generator, Expert Merc likes to answer questions that Expert Merc gets on YouTube, so let's get to it. There are only two bands that have been immortalized by having their lyrics tattooed on Ian's body.
Yeah.
Liza Minnelli and Tool. Welcome to Hoppy Licks, where the only thing more hopped up than the licks is my 10-year-old self. I'm Pixie Sticks and Surge. When I'm not getting Snapchats from my near future self, and also my distant future self, I like to answer questions I get on YouTube, so let's get to it. Andrea, do you know what time it is? A lot of you worldly people out there already know that sometimes the most evil things hide in plain sight. For example, the ridiculous in-app purchase energy system in the new Harry Potter iOS game. Not that I would know anything about that.
Well, today we're talking about modal interchange.
Which is commonly confused with brodal interchange.
What's brodal interchange?
When you swap out a member of your crew for someone different who you'd rather spend time with. Much better. GG, hit me with a B Phrygian progression.
I was just sleeping. Why am I here?
Damn it.
Oh man, I've just seen things, bro.
Today we're gonna learn the classic song Stand By Me. Definitely one of the top 3 places to stand. And now that I think about it, really one of the only places that I personally cannot stand. Ever since the dawn of man, methods were taken to titillate and fool the senses. Sight, taste, feel, smell, and sound. Guitar inversions are no different. So today, 5. Aside from being my favorite row on the multiplication table, it is also my favorite pentatonic shape. There's only 3 things I always need clean in my life. My swag, my money, and my boosts. So today we're talking about why you might need a clean boost when I'm not contemplating the very reasonable prices for buying a modern suit of armor. Today we're gonna learn the riff from the St. Vincent song Huey Newton. Definitely one of the top 3 songs written about the love child between Huey Lewis and a Fig Newton. Behind every great man is another great man to support him. The same is true with notes. So we're going to talk about harmony today. Some things were not meant to be dual-wielded, specifically lightsabers, and also guitars. So come at me, Michelangelo. What are you going to do about it? Welcome to Filthy Blues Licks with Sean Daniel, where the only thing filthier than the licks is my conscience after every time I log into Facebook. So today we are learning the song Love Fool, the best thing to come out of a cardigan since Thomas Jefferson presented the Declaration of Independence on a crisp Philadelphia evening. Today we are going on a road trip, but not the kind that ends in a creepy truck stop flashlight party. The kind that goes through the guitar fretboard. Some people see merch store and just assume it's a money grab for providing years of premium quality content free of charge at an unsustainable pace with little or no financial incentive to do so. If I've learned one thing from my luxurious and opulent lifestyle, it's to never make eye contact with the help, for they see it as an invitation to equality. So the most common question I get on YouTube is, what is my Grindr username? Second most common is, where did you get that gorgeous Telecaster? Today we're learning about piano inversions, which is much different than piano diversions. Like when my ex-girlfriend used to play me Scott Joplin as her lovers escaped through my bedroom window. Some of us have a hard time finishing things that we start. College, books, quest for vengeance. I haven't forgotten, Pierre, I've just been a little bit busy, okay?
Some things in life are just odd.
Like my foot fetish.
That's not that odd, man.
Nah, the feet that I'm into.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Time signatures can also be odd. Today we're gonna learn the song I Don't Want to Be You Anymore by Billie Eilish. A song about Elvis impersonators going through a midlife crisis. Being selective is very important when hitting guitar strings, and also for choosing a bias for your Korean boy band infatuation. Sorry, Jimin, but I'm a RM stan for life. Today we're learning the bass riff from the iconic Van Morrison song Brown Eyed Girl, which is a lot more famous than his other song Pink Eyed Girl, albeit that one was much catchier. There are only two things that I often need repeated: instructions on how to remove a burrito stain from a tuxedo, and extended guitar chords that I can practice over. The only efficiency I'm actually concerned with is the ratio of the amount of time spent researching fun facts about dinosaurs against the amount of time spent sharing fun facts about dinosaurs. So today, we're gonna do a very inefficient way to play certain chords when I'm not bringing a new meaning to the question, does the carpet match the drapes? When I'm not learning from other YouTubers how to make the perfect, understated video thumbnail. When I'm not busy constructing the infinity lanyard that will someday stretch all the way from winter to summer Nam. When I'm not trying to find the one folk hero who somehow watches these videos on Nintendo DS. When I'm not deeply analyzing the word cloud that I had made from the comment section. I like to answer questions that I get on YouTube, so let's get to it. When I'm not working on my midterm attack ads. Ian Stitch claims that he loves the blues, but if he really loves the blues, why is he so smiley all the time? Probably because he's busy lining his pockets with cash from selling blues masterclass packages. When he's not using money that should be earmarked for your Medicare on the lavish lifestyle of above-ground swimming pools and vegan chicken salad, he's scheming ways to re-trademark the cage chord system. The only thing never lost are more opportunities to defraud taxpayers their hard-earned money on readily available information about the pentatonic scale. So when you head to the polls this November, are you going to endorse a real bluesman or a hack that doesn't even like Jeff Beck?
Jeff Beck, I can't. I just a lot of sizzle and no steak.
Oh. Vote Sean Daniel for President of the United States. When I'm not legit hallucinating because my air conditioning is broke and it's Florida, I like to answer questions that I get on YouTube, so let's get to it. When I'm not busy counting all the money I've made off of Reverb Nation. When I'm not busy promoting my struggling clown massage parlor side business. When I'm not trying to prove the existence that there is one girl, just one girl, who currently has more than a 20% charge on her iPhone. When I'm not really feeling the love from some of my students.
Sean is a lonely, stupid noob.
When I'm not actually really pleased with how my Google Arts and Culture twin match turned out. When I'm not boycotting the Oscars because, just like in 1995, they disrespected Jumanji.
When he's not using his YouTube audience to replace the love and affection that his father never gave him.
Why can't you just be proud of me, Dad? Welcome to Bathtub Party Licks, where the only thing cleaner than the licks is my criminal record now that the statute of limitations has run out. Welcome to Pumpkin Spice Licks with Sean Daniel, where the only thing pumpkin spicier than the licks is the cup holder in a teenage girl's Volkswagen Jetta. Welcome to Spooky Licks with Sean Daniel, where the only thing spookier than the licks is any porcelain doll ever made. Welcome to Lonely Licks with Sean Daniel, where the only thing lonelier than the licks is a security guard at Rob Thomas's meet and greet. Welcome to Blazing Hot Licks with Sean Daniel, where the only thing hotter than the licks is my temper after CBS canceled Two Broke Girls. Today we're talking about the awesome Arctic Monkeys riff from Do I Want to Know, a song that is about why my grandmother's college friends refer to her as the downtown boomer. What's going on, everybody? I have bass player extraordinaire Cody Cook here, and we're going to talk about some secret things you need, secrets, to kind of improve your bass playing.
That you probably already have,
Uh-huh.
and you just don't know how useful they're going to be.
Yeah, some of them anyways.
Yeah.
Besides keeping a coloring book in the car for when the bass player gets bored. Some things just feel good to slap. Case in point,
Firm dap.
comp. Welcome to Frosty Licks with Sean Daniel, where the only thing frostier than the licks is the look I get from my friend's wife after eating all the baby's graham crackers when it was really only half the box. Welcome to Comfortable Licks with Sean Daniel, where the only thing more comfy than the licks is your mom's new boyfriend thinking he's part of the family after one Thanksgiving.
Look, here's the deal, Sean. Sometimes things change, and there's nothing you can do about it.
No.
Like, you know, as much as we want to hold on to, you know, like, things, you know, they change. Sometimes they change for the better.
Yeah,
Nachos.
sure.
For the longest time, it was like, oh, here's this chip. I put in this dip, it breaks. Boom, scoops. Hint of lime.
Innovation.
Innovation. You know, one thing I feel like you already know that just it
Yeah,
it
one
has
thing
always
that's
been
never
effective.
changed
Never changed.
is the effectiveness of a world-class ass whooping.
World class.
Hit me with an example of
Look,
your last ass
here's the
whooping you
deal.
gave out.
Okay, so you know, I'm waiting in line. This punk tries me.
Freaking
And when, you know what I
punks,
say
man.
when they try you? Like they give you that look.
Man.
The look.
I've seen the look.
Oh, the look. Yeah, without question. So I said, calm down, Maurice. There's only enough macaroni and cheese for me.
Oh, so it was
Not-
a mac and cheese line.
Oh, it's a mac. Well, I mean, it was a Christmas. It was over the holidays.
Oh, sure.
Maurice is my cousin.
Okay.
Yeah, and so he's trying to get in front of me because he's like, oh, he's 10 and like he's handicapped and wherever he can cut in line.
Oh,
no
in
way.
your kitchen.
No,
in the kitchen
in
line.
the kitchen line.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. I
no.
thought this was public.
Oh no!
That's
So I
even
laid it
worse.
down.
Freaking whoop
oh
some
yeah.
ass.
Oh, whoop some ass.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did it work?
Well, I mean, like I'm not welcome at family functions, but he learned.
Did you get your mac and cheese?
Oh, I got no doubt. Yeah, I got the mac and cheese.
I know you got that mac
Yeah,
and
I got the
cheese.
mac and cheese. It was in a Tupperware to go. I was handcuffed. I couldn't.
Whatever.
But
You know what Maurice got?
oh
Some mac and whoop ass.
yeah, he did.
I was in Peru not
Yeah.
so long ago.
Guess what happened?
Right? So I was there, minding my business. These locals are looking at me. They give me the look.
Oh, the look.
Apparently, they hadn't seen a brash American with many reasonable demands on the service
Right.
there.
Did they work there?
I think so.
Right. I
You
mean,
know?
they looked the part.
I mean, they were all looking at me.
Right.
Whoop some ass. Yeah.
Well deserved.
Yeah, they didn't have like almond milk and stuff like that.
Oh.
They know to have almond milk now.
Do they
Tell
know
you
you're
one
vegan?
thing. They do now, I think.
Whooping ass
Yeah.
abroad, Sean.
Yeah,
That
I didn't
is-
have almond. They still didn't get almond milk. You know what happened?
What's that?
Found some almonds. Whooped their little asses. Made some almond
Yeah,
milk.
yeah. I like it.
So we're talking about things
Right.
that are always good,
Oh yeah.
like minor arpeggios.
That's right.